It's the first Friday since I'm back in Dubai, and obviously I put my Under Armour spacesuit for this episode of Virgin Galactic because it's a very important episode of Virgin Galactic Fridays. It's an episode where we maybe should be scared about the new spec in the space industry. Moreover, we have cancelled test flights, and I have a surprise for you in this vlog. So make sure to stay tuned and let's take off. First of all, I would like to ask you to like this episode and let's make it the most liked Virgin Galactic episode ever with liking it 2000 times. It's like a piece of cake, right? So I will give you a whole blueprint of this episode. So as always, we will talk about the space performance of the last 7 days. Then we will dive deeper into the stock chart of the company. Then we will talk about the Momentos IPO, the spec, $1.2 billion that might be a dangerous thing for Virgin Galactic. Then I have somewhere in between a small surprise while we then dive into the cancelled test flights. And finally, I would like to go with you onto the journey why I think the space industry is absolutely life-changing. It seems to be always the same, guys, okay? So first of all, I have so many people that are saying if it's going down with the stock, you know, guys, I think that this stock is something that we should not invest in. The short sellers will come. They will never make it. The company is doomed, okay? And I'm super scared, and maybe it was the wrong decision to invest into Virgin Galactic. However, though, we turned the boat, okay? We turned the boat because actually I barely see a red day for Virgin Galactic in the last couple of days, okay? So let's have a look where we are coming from. So actually the whole week was, you know, plus 10% or more, which is fantastic, guys. I mean, you know, I'm so happy that you are with me on this because this is maybe one of the best investments that we ever did together, you know, the 10x stock Virgin Galactic. And we will be super wealthy if this, you know, plays out, right? The only thing that is always the same is that, you know, the people are a little bit scared when it goes in the other direction, but exactly those are the days that are very important, guys, because those days you can use to just build up your portfolio more and more. You know, if you're looking into the whole month, you know, the stock went even down to 15, 16, which was a brilliant time to load on this space stock. And let's dive into the stock chart. So, as you can see here, guys, I really like the setup right now at Virgin Galactic, okay? So we have here the chart here where we went public. You know, obviously the stock nosedived first and then just ridiculously multiplied. So whoever, you know, joined this rally, congratulations, this was fantastic. But anyway, I think, you know, we are just in the beginning of a huge success story. And therefore, I want to show you a couple of things that you can nicely see here on the stock chart, which is, for example, the resistance here with the 50 moving average. Okay, so here's the 50 moving average, so the chart of the average 50 trading days, and as you can see, this always was a nice, very nice resistance line here where we bounced off now a couple of times, and then we basically broke through the Bollinger bands here in the middle. You can see that, you know, we broke through and then went higher. Now we are in the Bollinger bands in the upper level of this trade spectrum. This is also like an average indicator where the stock can tend to. So important will be now if we can further stay this high, then the Bollinger Band will adjust itself to higher levels as well. From an overbought, oversold situation, the RSI is always a nice indicator, but you can see here also with 54, 56, it's always a very, very healthy gain right now over the last couple of days. The last time we went a little bit in the overbought situation with like 80 and 90 was here back in February, where the stock was at 37, I think, or even intraday $42, which I think soon will be the new reality for Virgin Galactic after we get more and more into those milestones. And you can see here also from the buying perspective, also much more buying than selling. Obviously, and if you want to see some trends here, I believe that what is cool, let's have a look, let's take Virgin Galactic purple here, and you can see here that's a pretty nice trend here. This will definitely hold as a nice resistance, and even if this resistance will hold, guys, okay, I believe that, as you can see here, if Virgin Galactic can really bounce off every time we come near this area, then we definitely see a stock price towards 2021, which is not below 30. However, I think obviously because of the whole scenario, what will happen with Virgin Galactic, with the test flights, with Richard Branson going into space, then obviously we are going and seeing more and more higher levels. So I think this will be a joke from here where we will see Virgin Galactic soon. Now on the other side, obviously we have to say here this could be also a scenario, right? I mean, if the overall market fails to just move on, then we could see something that it always tips on this higher level trend line here, if it's one, right? We don't know yet, but it could be. So it would be trading here until it would be decided somewhere in December where the stock goes from the technical situation. However, as always, guys, take this just as 5% or less to your investing decisions, because the more important part is, as always, spotting trends, understanding the company, understanding the conference calls, understanding where the company is going to, what comes next, and how the market will react to that. And therefore, let's jump into the next category. Another spec is joining the public market. So Momentos, a company that advertised as the last mile delivery into the space business. So let me explain exactly what they are doing. So actually, let's say a company like SpaceX sending a satellite into the orbit, okay, and then basically the satellite detached from the rocket, and then the Momentos special delivery vehicle brings the satellite exactly into position. So it's a very, very accurate symbolic name for last mile delivery into space. Now, if you are thinking, wow, those are the enemies, those are the very, very dark times that comes ahead for Virgin Galactic, because a new spec is there and people will pull out their money from Virgin Galactic and put it into Momentos. Actually, exactly this will not happen. So what will happen is that I think this is a positive thing, okay? First of all, more and more awareness being created for the space industry. We will talk in the end of this vlog about the space industry and why I'm so excited about the space industry, okay? But let's talk about Momentos, which is super important because very big guys backing actually Momentos, or the SPAC behind it. Like, for example, Bill Ackman or Tony Robbins, that you might know, or co-founder of Palantir. So as you can see, very smart guys really want to have a feet into the space industry. So no competition at all. If at maximum, it is an addition. But wait a second, I have a surprise for you. Well, I would like to introduce you to our very first sponsor here on this channel. Let's roll. You most probably know what this is. This is $1, okay? And this is actually not backed by anything. This is just trash. This is basically fairy dust. Okay, Fagazi, whatever you call it. That's why so many people said when Bitcoin came out that this is the next big thing. Cryptocurrency, obviously. But let me guess. You missed on Bitcoin. Well, me too, but this is something that you can be early on, okay? This is the GSX coin. This is a new cryptocurrency by a very established fintech company, Apollo Fintech. They usually work with governments or creating this amazing financial products, and they created this coin that is currently on pre-sale, and I will tell you why it's maybe the best thing with cryptocurrency, because not only that, you know, it's a very interesting company that's launching this coin, but also it's backed by gold. Yes, you heard it right, it's backed by gold, which is fantastic, okay? This is called stable coin, which is actually, you know, very interesting because you don't have this volatility that you have with other cryptocurrency. Now, if you are knowing a thing about, you know, crypto, you're saying, well, stable coins are cool, but they are not growing. Well, let me tell you following. This coin has the opportunity to grow exactly like this highest building in the world, and I will tell you exactly why. Because they are putting just more gold to back this currency, which actually means, you know, if you're looking into the timeline, your 0.046 cents will be at some point backed by 0.66 cents US dollars, which is an incredible value increasing in just a matter of a few years. Not only that, they're paying also dividend. And now the question of the questions, how difficult it is to get hands on GSX. Is it difficult at all? No. Absolutely no, I'm telling you guys, it's just going down in the description. You will find my link that will give you 5% additional coins on your purchase, and you are just ready to start. You can use your credit card, you can use a bank transfer, and here you are totally set up. And therefore, let's go back to the vlog. Guys, I got so many messages why the White Knight 2, the mothership, is not flying. The test flight was scheduled, and are you worried? You know, what is happening? Are they having any technical reasons or any other reasons to not take off? And I always say, you know, stay cool. Virgin Galactic is doing something that is engineering-wise, as well as scheduling-wise, as well as, you know, people-wise, a very, very advanced missions, okay? So I think that this endeavor that we are doing, you know, for the test flights need to have, you know, perfect weather, you know, perfect schedule, and so on and so forth. So that something is just a little bit delayed and you know, not is perfectly on the date that it was scheduled, that is normal. And look at this tweet here by Spaceport. As you can see, it's really just a weather thing and some scheduling thing. Otherwise, you know, it's totally, you know, I'm not concerned at all. You know, they should make their test internally, you know, flight test, glide test, whatsoever, and we shall be seeing, you know, sometime around the 22nd of October when we have the next powered flight. This will be more interesting. Otherwise, I'm not concerned at all. I don't know if you have seen it, but for example, Blue Origin was also scheduled for a test and actually had to reschedule. So it's totally normal in the space industry to just, you know, move things around and just be a little bit delayed. So don't worry, let's jump to the next topic. Why I believe space industry and space companies and the space world is very important for us. Well, we humans are not doomed to stay on this planet. We need to move on. It would be crazy to gamble the whole humanity on one single planet. It can always be something, a sunstorm that, really hurt us, or the greenhouse effect on the world. So as you can see, there's so many risks for us humans to stay here on Earth, so we need to spread, right? And you can imagine that we are just in the beginning. We are in the very beginning, like back then in the beginning of the internet, Elon Musk sent up his rockets and the first humans, and then you have Virgin Galactic that started with tourism and soon will be having point-to-point travel, orbit flights. So it's a very, very fun time to be so early, because these companies and this industry will be just the beginning of changing humans. I think this is one of a few industries that are so important for us humans out there, beside internet, of course, beside AI, beside, sustainable energy, but space is so important. That's why all of this very, very influential and very, very big billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Richard Branson are all trying to put their feet into space, because this is one of the most interesting, and maybe in the US over the next couple of years, the fastest growing area and industry that we have ever seen. So I'm super excited. I hope you too, and I see you in the next Friday latest. Otherwise, I have every day 2 live streams and 1 daily vlog. I would appreciate if you subscribe and ring the bell, and obviously like, because this shall be the most liked Virgin Galactic episode. Thank you.